How you doing out there? It is the end of the work week for most of you. 13 weeks we've been getting together, talking about love, spreading love here at Love 52. And for most of you, Friday is the end of your work week. I work tomorrow, so I got another day. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow. But I hope you've been trying to apply the 3 C's for effective communication. I call them the 3 C's for effective communication because they've just been really helpful in my life. You know, concentrating, giving someone my concentration. You know, again, I've said it, it's in the head area, not the emotional area. And so I'm not bringing irrelevant, unrelated negative emotions to the conversation. And so my thinking could be more clear. And that's what helps me be able to comprehend the second C, right? I can comprehend the person. And I can get to know them, and I can understand the message, where they're coming from, the big picture. This is so helpful, especially if you and I have differing opinions. If you and I were the ones conversing right now, if I could hear you, you know, if we have differing opinions, it is so helpful if I can fully understand what's your message, where are you coming from. And to understand you does not mean I agree with you, but it helps me actually understand better where we have differences. And if I start with concentration, mellow heart rate, I can convey the differences. I can convey the similarities. I can convey the differences. And it's not emotionally driven, right? And if you're doing it and I'm doing it, we can have effective communication. Now, if I'm doing it and the other person is not, it's up to me if I allow my emotions to dictate. And that kind of goes into what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday I shared with you, there's 3 kinds of conversations, and they're all dependent on my goal. Or if you're conversing with someone, it's dependent on your goal. If your goal is to be right, if your goal is that the other person see it your way, well, you're inviting a fight because you will not be concentrating on them. If your goal is to get your way, if your goal is to be right, you're not going to concentrate on the other person, right? You'll listen for the words that help make your points. That's about all the listening. If you're listening, you might just start talking over people like a lot of people do. If the goal is to get the other person to agree with you, to understand you, like you have to be heard, it's a little less than a fight, but you're inviting an argument. How do arguments get resolved? Well, as we talked about yesterday, typically they don't. They end, but tension remains. Complicating our relationship, the tension does, and therefore it complicates love. But if my goal is to understand you, I'm going to give you my concentration, which is interest, time, energy, and attention. And if I give it to you because you're important to me, not because I want to agree with you, I'm giving it to you because you are important. And I want to understand you. I want to comprehend you, right? The second C. I'm showing, I'm indicating, and I'm showing you that you are important to me. You're valuable and significant. This could be a stranger that you're having a differing opinion about, but you give concentration, interest, time, energy, attention, because they're important in that moment of existence. They might not be important in your life after you walk away and after it's all resolved. You might never see them again, but it's about being able to know and see that everyone is important. It's up to me if I recognize that. It's up to me if I acknowledge and accept and believe that. And I do. And it's life-changing for me. So I concentrate so I can comprehend and know you, and I show that you're important. And then I can convey that I understand. I can convey that I have invested in this interaction, this dynamic or relationship, whichever word you want to use. I can convey either our differences or I can convey that I understand. Healthy communication spreads love. I hope you've been trying to apply it, not just at work. Maybe at work you change why you do it and make it about the person being important. And I hope that amongst friends and family and the people who are consistently important in your life, I hope you've been applying it, because you'll see it's life-changing. It really is. And so we'll talk tomorrow. And then next week, we're going to talk about loving ourselves and differentiating between self-love and negative selfish so that we can be healthy. All right, spread love, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.